Caribou Weather Dude YouTube channel up here in Wells, BC. Drizzly and kind of gross and gray out right now. People are asking me about some of the footage in my video yesterday of the pyrocumulus cloud. So this video is about pyrocumulus clouds and pyrocumulonimbus clouds. If you're a fan of extreme weather, you're in the right friggin' place, dudes. These unique clouds are associated with really large fires and volcanic eruptions, and they're a fascinating topic in the world of meteorology. In this video, we'll dive into the science behind these clouds and explore what makes them tick. So let's get started. Let's go.
There it is. This is bad news. My God. Falling out right now. Anything could happen. Get on! Wow.
I'll watch the video later.
You are going to the water.
They try mopping this.
He's got to make another round yet, eh?
Yeah, circle around a few times.
Lose a little altitude.
Well, there's the bird dog. So
Yeah, I haven't heard any buzzers going off like the chirping yet.
This will be his last pass. Then he'll come over and. I haven't seen the heavies in a while, man.
Oh, we've had them out here quite a bit.
I bet. Last time I had a heavy working with us was in Kamloops. So what are pyrocumulus clouds? The term pyrocumulus comes from the Greek words pyro, meaning fire, and cumulus, meaning heap or pile. These clouds are essentially cumulus clouds that form in the presence of large fires or volcanic eruptions. They're known as fire clouds due to their association with intense heat and smoke. Pyrocumulus clouds are typically small to medium sized, and they can develop into towering cumulus clouds under the right conditions. And towering cumulus clouds can, of course, turn into thunderstorms, which would become pyrocumulonimbus clouds. We got some footage here from McLeese Lake last year. I got some other footage in this video. I'll try to put the description in the down at the bottom there for each one as they go, because some of them are from different fires that I've been at over the years. So how do pyrocumulus clouds form? It starts, of course, with a large fire or volcanic eruption, but for our purposes here, we're talking fires because I don't think we're going to see much for volcanic eruptions in the BC interior anytime soon. So these fires, they release a massive amount of heat, smoke, and particles and particulates, little tiny bits of things into the air. Also, they release moisture, because wood is full of moisture, and you can't destroy water. It just changes form and does something else, so it becomes humidity, and it goes into the sky, into the smoke. So part of the smoke is actually water when you're seeing smoke to begin with, right? So as the hot air rises, it cools, and water vapor in the air then condenses into tiny little droplets that forms a cloud, right? Especially if, when you hit the dew point especially, right? So, however, in the case of pyrocumulus clouds, these clouds form in a unique way. The heat from the fire can cause strong updraft. The air is rising fast because it's so much warmer than the air that's surrounding it. This pulls the cloud up high into the sky, creating a towering cumulus cloud. So convection plays a crucial role in the formation of these pyrocumulus clouds. As this hot air is rising, it creates convection. This is a current that pulls more air into the cloud, fueling the growth of the cloud. This process is similar to what you see happening in a thunderstorm as it develops. But with the pyrocumulus cloud, the heat from the fire adds an extra layer of complexity to the convection process. So let's talk about pyrocumulonimbus clouds then. These are essentially pyrocumulus clouds that have grown into towering cumulonimbus clouds. So they've grown taller, and they achieve a status where they now are capable of throwing lightning. And these storms are sometimes extremely aggressive. Pyrocumulonimbus clouds are much larger and more intense than your standard pyrocumulus cloud. They can reach heights over 10,000 meters, much higher than that even. They're associated with severe thunderstorms. They can cause strong winds and heavy precipitation. I've even seen large hail come out of these. And the lightning can be very intense because all the little particles and bits that are flying around the cloud are bumping against each other and creating static charge. Pyrocumulonimbus clouds sometimes they're called firestorms due to their heat and energy release. Other people sometimes would refer to a firestorm as the behavior of a forest fire. So it depends who you are and who's talking. So what are the conditions necessary for pyrocumulonimbus clouds to form? They require intense heat. They require moisture, and they require instability in the atmosphere. So especially if a thunderstorm is, likely prone to happen that day anyways, that would be a day where, intense burn off might result in a fire cloud that grows tall enough and becomes a thunderstorm. So it has to be a large enough fire to create the strong updraft, and the atmosphere must be unstable enough to allow the cloud to grow into a towering cumulonimbus cloud. Additionally, the presence of dry air in the mid-levels of the atmosphere can help fuel the growth of the pyrocumulonimbus cloud. It's hard to say that 50 times in an episode here. Well, that's it anyways for today's short video on pyrocumulus and pyrocumulonimbus clouds. I've seen it myself personally several times. I've been at fires where it was kicking off a lot of heat, and that began to basically be the building blocks of what became some very large and intense thunderstorms later that day. In one case, several hours after, in another case, sort of more immediately. So I hope you learned something new and interesting anyways about these unique clouds. Pyrocumulus clouds are an important topic in the field of meteorology, of course, and understanding their formation and behavior can help you better understand and prepare for severe weather events. Thanks for watching, but don't forget to like and share and subscribe to see more videos on extreme weather, meteorology, BC interior stuff, and just, the Caribou Mountain Man himself talking when I feel like talking, okay? And ding that bell to get notifications for when I make a new video, okay, friends? Thanks very much. Have yourself a fantastic rest of your weekend. Bye now.